Hi, this is SMEBIZTV News. Did you know that startup businesses in the UK create more jobs than those in any other major European economy? In 2012, well over 500,000 people were employed by businesses launched in the UK that year, with over 240,000 startups created, according to a study by business consultancy Russo Associates. This compares to 398,000 employees in startups in France and just 346,000 in Germany. RussoAssociates.com points out that there is a comparison of the number of new jobs created by startups per head of population emphasizes the ambition and the scope of new businesses in the UK. UK startups created 876 new jobs per 100,000 people, German startups 424, and French startups 627. Michael Heath, Business Development Director at Russo Associates, says, "These figures show that the current wave of startups in the UK is very much more than a one-man band starting up in response to job losses during the recession. They are aiming for much more than simply to replace a lost wage. UK startups are being driven by ambitious, risk-taking entrepreneurs. The levels of job creation are indicators that many startups have a clear strategic vision and the goal of developing into successful businesses of some size." The new national insurance exemption for under 21s, which came into force this April, will also help startups to create more jobs. However, Russo Associates warns that pressure to increase the minimum wage could act as a brake on startups and smaller businesses' ability to create more jobs. The minimum wage is currently set at £6.50 per hour, while the so-called living wage, backed by campaigners, is 20% higher outside London at £7.85. The minimum wage is currently set at £6.50 per hour, while the so-called living wage, backed by campaigners, is 20% higher outside of London at £7.85 and 41% higher in London at £9.15. Says Michael Heath, bigger businesses with wider margins might be able to swallow the cost of increases to the minimum wage. Michael Heath says bigger businesses with wider margins might be able to swallow the cost of increases to the minimum wage, but smaller businesses and startups tend to have to operate on tight margins in order to gain a foothold in the market. Of course, it is important that work is rewarding, but small businesses are often well placed to offer other benefits that some employees see as a trade-off for lower pay. SMEBIZTV says, congratulations to UK startups and continue the good work.